live look now at the House of Representatives, where members have been speaking for hours today, debating whether to impeach President Donald Trump. Republicans and Democrats are each taking turns debating the articles of impeachment. WBZ's John Keller takes a look now at what some of our representatives from Massachusetts had to say about the impeachment vote.
The President of the United States endangered our national security.
Worcester's Jim McGovern framed impeachment as a defensive move against a traitor.
The President undermined our democracy. And the President, a successor to the same office as George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, betrayed his oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Catherine Clark of Melrose quoted one of our earliest First Ladies.
But if a president lets his people slip from him, he is no longer a president. Just as Abigail Adams warned, Donald Trump has let the people slip from him. He works for himself, not us.
Lori Trahan of Lowell warned of future consequences if the president isn't impeached.
Anything other than a vote to impeach will be read as a vote endorsing a future president without rules or consequences. And anything goes, no holds barred brand of executive branch authority that will leave us weaker and surely undermine what the framers passed down.
Boston's Ayanna Pressley equated impeachment with patriotism.
Today, we take a stand against corruption and abuses of power. What we are doing here today is not only patriotic, it is uniquely American. America is a story of ordinary people confronting abuses of power with a steadfast pursuit of justice.
And Joe Kennedy of Newton spoke directly to his two young children.
Let the record show that today, justice won, that we did our job, that we kept our word, that we stood our sacred ground. Let the record show that we did not let you down.
Well, you'll notice that it's all kind of high road from our local members of Congress, historical context, talking to the kids. They don't have to get down in the nitty-gritty of this the way maybe some other representatives do from other states.
Very dangerous when you're not from Massachusetts.
Right. It's easy pickings here. As you've seen, I've been watching the testimony all day, much to the negative impact on my mental health, I must say. But they're really getting down and dirty in the red meat. There's a lot of sniping going on. Our reps are able to sort of float above the fray a little bit.
And of course, the president has another rally tonight. We'll hear from him. John Keller, thanks so much.